Good morning guys, or good afternoon. It's 2:58 or 3 p.m. on Saturday, August 28th, and I'm recording the video for Friday, August 19th. Okay, it was a OPEX day also, last day of OPEX, or OPEX day, final day. So same note as day before yesterday, right? Weekly versus daily players. So basically based on today's closing, which is Friday, weekly sellers kept the control for now, and then we'll go going forward. We will see, next week what is in the play. But yesterday's bull bear areas are important. Hunting levels, dream numbers are important. Technically all of them are favoring sellers as long as price is holding it below. Buyers are only confirming if they take price above 88.91 or defend 20.08.94. But by the time intraday is favoring sellers, so longs can be reactionary only, right? So essentially I'm saying below this sellers have a control, and then above this buyers may have a control, or if price goes here, one of these areas, then buyers can defend. But then by the time price is already down, so day is favoring sellers, but so these are the good areas you can take reactionary longs, right? And this was the low of the day on Friday. See my point? So however, you are allowed to trade both ways due to this garbage price action. If sellers are strong, then you want them to hold it below 400, 440 in NQ and 50, 57 in ES, right? And there was a backup level I gave you in Discord, 63, right? So I said 63 and 50, 57. Both they have to hold it below for sellers, and then you can short it, Key today is to see if price gaps down hard, right? Then it can stay down or reversal as usual. Ideally I want to see gap and go, right? So gap down and go down, right? Not gap down and go up, reverse, right? Russell, same notes, dream numbers very powerful, 425, 450, and price did not even come back, to retest, right? So at least based on the dream number and hunting levels, price is trading below. That means favor sellers, right? So actually 425 dream number, yes, it got tested. Actually that was my short right here at the top, so when price was here, so I said I'm going to short 425 or 424 or something, so I took the short right at this top. Yes, I took the short right at this, at top, around 60s or so, so because 63 I was eyeing. See this level, backup sellers area, 63, and this, right? So this area was preferred buyers and sellers area both, 50 to 57. See that here notes in the pre-market. So this entire 50 to 57 is a sellers area as well as buyers area, both. So and then 63 was a backup sellers area, right? So when ES was open right here, right? So I waited for 5 minutes, and then I just took a short when NQ, because NQ was not at this area 425. When NQ went higher, that's where I took a short. I took a chance here, both of them together, right? And then ES was hesitating here, this few minutes. Actually I shorted ES right here, at 57, right of the open. 63 above, my stop was above that area, and I was watching. NQ I did a later short, after 5 minutes when it touched this 425, right? And then I was watching, but then ES was hesitating here, back and forth for 15 minutes, or 10 minutes. I couldn't stand that thing, it should have touched it and gone down fast, right? See here in 1 minute you can see it here. See, this is what my problem was, and it was OPEX day Friday. I didn't want to take a chance, right? See here I shorted it, right? And then price went up higher again, then it went down, so I was happy, and then again it going higher, right? So that's where I got pissed off, because NQ was good, and then but this was like chopping around for almost like 10 minutes, right? That's where I bailed out here, yes, I bailed out right here, in the middle somewhere, right? NQ, however, I held it, because NQ was not showing me any sign, it was even hesitant to go above this line. After it went down, it was hesitant to go above even this line, right? So NQ I held it, yes, I built up, and then price went down, right? So I went with the flow. See here I went with the flow, and then here I also took another shot at 43. Actually here, it was a Fibonacci based idea, right? So some days I bring fifth players, only on some days. Some days I bring reader players, some day I bring fifth players, depending on the day, because on those days those guys are acting more, but not every day, right? So here is all Fibonacci players, pretty much, I would guess, but anyway, I went with them. So 43 was a short, right? But then it was price was hesitating, see that? So it was difficult to hold, even though I said if someone wants to hold it, right, they have to put your stop higher, and then you can hold it. You can't just do stop like entry here, well out here, again entry, you can use this 43 two times, but not more than that, so two times are fine. If you want to use third time, you have to put, instead of using third time, you have to put a larger stop and just depend on this area and then hold your trade, sit through the chop, right, rather than doing in and out. But anyway, after this broke down, this was another trade, because now most likely it will hit 42.20, my favorite 20 levels, right, that you already know. So when price was here, most likely chances are, considering internals, see, internals were liquidation kind, they were favoring sellers since morning, right? That's why we took this short of the open, right? And it was based in alignment with the pre-market notes. So at this point, you can rest assured most likely it will touch 42.20. See, NQ was supposed to test this 237 at the first go, but it just randomly bounced from this to 450, right? And I already discussed that the 250 area may bring some buyers just because of option levels, right? So it was good up to this point, it was okay. See, NQ was also this trade, below this backup and negated number, right? Then with ES you can also trade here also, right, below this last trend day low, this 84. So the moment it broke down, you can take a trade, right, and then target 237 or 250 option level. So here when it bounced, right, then it came down, I thought it will come here, but then again it damn thing bounced, right? So here your day is screwed up technically. Yes, it will go down eventually, but it's hard to trade these things when it does like this, because we are day traders. Few points above us, right, like against us, it will stop us out, right? So it no point trading it here in this chop. See, move already happened here and in the overnight, right? So now there is nothing left actually. Price may go here or may go up to here. This was a max level, right? 193, 170, right? Up 237. ES was 42.20 or this area, one of this. So, but anyway, 42.20 is always good level, right? If it holds it, it holds it, and it may move price 100 point, right? You already know now. So that's why you take a profit here in this garbage, rather than waiting for 20. But these are the trades. Really, there was nothing else that I can add here. Everything was pointing to the downside, and it was a wide gap down, multi-day balance breakdown. Everything was pointing down. Overnight was down. Liquidation kind of internals. After a few minutes, internals stay down, right? So it's all pointing the down move. Pretty much you can hold it entire day based on the internals. But those were the trades, right? And the notes were pretty clear today, right? So here also bull bear area, price even trade open below it, right? That was the first sign. Pre-market sellers, price open below preferred sellers, right? Below dream numbers, right? Prefer buyers area below naked dream number, right? All these things were pointing to the short side, hunting level, it was below hunting level, this, right? So it's all short, and that'll be all for today.